In this part we'll look at probably the best of the best that's on offer over here. As you can see, there's also old signs, old metal signs. So this is all up for auction, every single item over here. How's that chappy sign? Spitting on sideways. Nice combi. Nice big 1-18. That is the F175th Carlos Sainz. It must have been last year's car. Well, I can't see it being last year's car because this is the 75th anniversary. Carlos Sainz definitely doesn't drive for them this year. Here we have a lot of Harley motorcycles, like I say, all one lot, including this lovely Matchbox. I think they should have actually done it, Matchbox separate. You can see these prices, 72 Rand, etc. This is from years back. They're not current prices, obviously.
It's complicated. Why do they make it so difficult?
So don't take a photograph in this video.
I did. Now some of them don't work. This works.
So your Coca-Cola.
Oh, it works.
But this one doesn't.
No, that one it works. Only
This
one.
one doesn't work.
Yeah, this one doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Yes.
Yes,
That
that one
one
works.
works. That's
And Pepsi Cola.
So if it works, it will show everything.
It's a nice old Honda number plate. Nice old East London number plate.
how do I find this one so I can put a bidding on it?
Yes.
How do I
Oh,
find
look at that. What's this? Old Mercedes? Yes.
See, it's like this, but these are all the ones that people have already.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? Dumbo Meister. Like I say, Meister is a word we don't see in this country. You know, you've got the full collection of the Shell V-Power Ferraris on the display stand, in the display stand. Not something you see very often. Now we get to another interesting brand, the Lido brand. Not many people know that Lesney was started up by three people. You had what they called the Smith brothers, although they weren't related, which was Leslie Smith and Rodney Smith. That's where you get Lesney from, the Les from Leslie, and Nee from Rodney. And the third member was a guy called Jack O'Dell, who did most of the designing work, etc. You know, most of the designs from Matchbox or Lesney in those days was done by Jack O'Donnell. When the company went bankrupt in 1982, he left and he started his own company called Lido, which is literally his name spelled backwards. Although he did have a clash with the Smith brothers on a regular basis because his vision for where Matchbox should be going, Lesney should be going, didn't agree with theirs, and he therefore So when he started his own company, he went with his vision, where he wanted a lot of British livery on the cars. I reckon it was easy to get sponsors and things, make the cars cheaper and easier to make. And so they also hung around for quite a while, eventually went bankrupt. He was bought up by Corgi. Corgi was eventually bought out by Hornsby, who makes the trains. Hornsby went bankrupt. And so we go on. This exhibition just seems to go on and on and on. Like I said, there's some beautiful items here. So I could put my bed in here and sleep here for a couple of weeks. I could come here almost every single day and have a look. There's the iconic FXX. You've got Scaglietti. And so lots of these cars you'll never see again in your lifetime. So if you want them, now's your time to grab them. Got some nice dinky there at the back, a bigger dinky. Here's the magazines. They come with those 007s. Got some Matchbox models. You've got some old, what you call them, tags over here. Skylectrics. Nice big cat equipment, construction equipment, nice and big as well. A bit of a diorama. Some more Skylectrics. That's it for Bentley. We have tons and tons of model aeroplanes, etc. Look, you've got some really decent brand names here, Airfix, Ravel. And down there in the corner we have, if you're a Twilight fan, this is old Bella's Chevy truck from the Twilight series, done by Greenlight. Greenlight, you know it is quality, you know it's something special. We get onto some of the Sunstar, and the Platinum collection, means top of the range. Some old number plates, Transvaal. Beer paraphernalia, Kilkenny, one of my favourite beers to drink. I love a Kilkenny. I prefer it to the Guinness. Yeah, we get onto some of the motorcycles. So lots of them on the Masters again. You also got quite a few wellies over here.
You know how it goes. I was quite keen on this one. Yes.
Cobra fans.
I see that it has actually created a.
Some of the bigger scale bikes again.
If I go via the QR code, you know, then it's got all the ones that will look like this on it. But I'm talking, I still try to you can put a number in.
Oh, it's this Mercedes from DTM series, 1 to 18 scale. More Ferraris.
But I think these are the ones that's already got the speed on it.
No, that will, even if they've got a bit on it, even if they haven't got it on,
Now we have a whole Ford Model T army vehicle. I think it was the TT because of the length of the backing of it. There's some loose items now, also on stands. Loose items just by themselves. Look at those London buses, so very collectible. So lots of them look to be around about 1 to 43 scale. Here we look at some more tractors, farming equipment. Some more Borrego.
well, the only thing is, if it's not here, then it's, it doesn't look like it's here.
But it's got a number though.
And if it's got one number, what
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
a
How
how
what?
we
It's got a
couldn't find a place I could put in.
How's that Mercury? How's this Mini? Porsche fans? VW Bug fans? Vespa fans?
yeah, but it's no reserve. So if some people say, oh, we've got to go.
Yeah, we're starting to come to the end of it. Some more loose items again. And it's not just model cars, it's up for grabs. There's a couple of these sort of novelty items, if you want to call it that. You can see some of these Coca-Cola radios. On this side, a couple more radios. And doesn't that thing look ancient?
it is not on the land, it's not there. The best I can do is actually phone myself. Let me phone him now and tell him.
Is he running?
Yeah, he did this website.
Is there more upstairs? Is it all downstairs?
There's more upstairs and there's a whole lot upstairs and even next door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, some of the stuff I've sold off, off the stands, etc. Nothing like this. A very famous French brand. From most South Africans would never have heard of this Fatisse. I've come across it once or twice. Okay, well, that's the end of it. So there's like over 600 items. There will be a link in the description pointing to where you can view them online and place any bids you want to.